Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Jim Dar's ToneShifter channel, where we show you how to take any guitar and make it sound and play better. So join me in the Guitar Cabin, our musical sanctuary from day-to-day life, as we explore another really cool guitar project. I'm excited. Let's get to it. Well, welcome back to the Guitar Cabin. Today we're going to be talking about a quick hack, and that's how do you test pickups that you've come up with, that you've wound, that you've designed, that you've kind of changed the formula in some way. How do you test them? These are my quick test guitars. This guitar we call Big Red 1 because this was the first version, and basically I routed out the whole section in here, put a terminal strip that you could probably see right in here, and just had the wiring all set up, so I would just screw the pickups to the bottom with these little T-nuts I put in there, and it worked out quite well. The only problem, when people were testing it, they said, well, I like to rest my pinky and my fingers on the pick guard, and they obviously weren't able to do it with this. So this worked for a while. It worked pretty well, and I can switch pickups on and off. Can put 3 pickups on here and control everything with these toggle switches. So this was Big Red 1. So let's look at the next iteration of this. Which is this. This looks pretty straightforward, pretty simple, but it took the pickup testing to a whole new level for me. And then I routed out the back. I used the terminal strip here too. Set this guitar up just for testing single coils. Was able to keep the strings on it while I changed in and out. This is just a cheap old Fender Squier, and actually I didn't even know it, but when I started routing it, you could see it's a plywood Squier. I blocked the vibrato piece here, so it is no longer a vibrato, but it just sits flat. And I just basically attached the pickups here. These are all single coil. This is set up for single coil. Use the same configuration. Because of where I put the terminal strip, I was able to connect to first position, middle, bridge, ground. I think I had 2 grounds in here. I have 3 grounds in here actually. So this was the second iteration. Worked out quite well, still works out well. If I ever go to get rid of this guitar, I can just put a plastic cover piece on here, and you know, it'll still be a very functional guitar for somebody. The neck on this is actually pretty nice and pretty straight. So this was the second iteration. The third iteration is Big Red 2. And I just ordered a cheap guitar online. This particular person was selling the neck. It was a Hondo guitar, actually a pretty nice guitar. And I set this up for humbucking pickups. And the way I did that, similar to what I did with the black guitar here, is I routed from the back. And I routed from the back, and I'm able to put humbucking pickups in here. I can put 3 of them, connect them with the terminal strip. You can see how these pickups are connected now, and I'll have close-ups of these routes in the back. Structurally, it makes a lot of sense. I can swap a pickup in and out, try an experimentation, see if it works out. If it doesn't work out, well, it goes back to the drawing board, and the wire gets taken off, and everything like that starts from anew. So this has been a quick hack. Take a look at some of the close-ups. Now here's the first iteration of the guitar tester and pickup tester, where I routed from the front to the back, and I screwed the pickups into the back. It worked out well for its intended purpose, but some design changes would help make it even better. Now here's the second version where I routed from the back and left the pickguard intact and able to mount the pickups to the pickguard as I would normally. You can see the terminal strip here and the wiring harness is already in place. Use this to test single coil pickups and it works out quite nicely. I'm very happy with it. And the third iteration is what we call Big Red 2 because it's the second red guitar and that's designed to test humbucking pickups. You can see I'm testing 2 pickups here and you can see how I'm utilizing the terminal block as a way to wire the test pickups into the harness. I hope this will be inspirational to all the pickup winders that want to a quick and easy way to test the guitars. Once a pickup here works out well, I then put it in what I call a mule guitar, and that would be if it was like an LP style guitar or an SG style or an S style or a T style. I have some guitars that are just intended for that purpose. And with that purpose, I mean the musician gets to try them out in a band situation, in a live situation. Sometimes they're copies, sometimes they're Squiers, sometimes they're Gibson copies, sometimes they're not. So it depends on what the need is at the particular time. So this has been Jim Dar, ToneShifter Guitar Show. I hope you enjoyed something. Remember, like, subscribe, and comment. And don't forget to ring the bell so when new content is published, you'll get notified immediately. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your suggestions. I hope you learned something from today's quick hack. Till then, be safe, be kind, be smart.